What up, it's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 4. Last episode we had a fine mix of religion and alchemy, and how that affected the society that we focused on within that episode. So far we've been kind of seeing the effects of how alchemy, like the effects of what alchemy has on society, and it's always been like this very perverted outlook on things. Well, not always, but so far it's been this very perverted outlook on things. With this episode, I'm just hoping to kind of expand upon that. The first 3 episodes of the show so far has been really good at just expanding the not so much expanding the world, but expanding the I guess you could say the premise of the show, and I've been enjoying it wholeheartedly. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Fullmetal Alchemist or something totally different, the best place in that is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth, my Twitter's at not Dvrth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it and make a video on it as soon as possible. So with also, if you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. The link's gonna be in the description. We're always couple episodes or a couple weeks ahead, depends on my schedule with other stuff that we're watching, but we're always like a couple episodes 2 weeks ahead. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure that they're on. Them bitches is on. I was knocking my goddamn glasses off, and let's just get into it. Bro, this shit hard. That nigga mustache is obsolete.
The Iron Blood Alchemist, correct?
The what?
Who's asking? Foolish alchemists who have turned
Oh shit.
the ways of God. You picked the wrong target.
You picked the wrong house, fool. Yeah, when I was watching the OP just now, I was like, man, oh my god. I was like, I ain't seen this dude. Hello? Bring that ass here and your obsolete mustache.
Now you perish. Give me a hand, will ya? I've got plenty to do over here already.
Bro, your haircuts?
Next up.
Oh my god, why is everybody's mustache so dog water? Hello?
Use well coal mine concessions to line his own pockets. Anyway, the Elric brothers exposed what that
Damn.
was up to, and now he's on the run.
A lot of people using their power for absolute dog shit reasons, huh? Shou Tucker.
I'll introduce you.
Oh, he's a bio alchemist, huh?
Don't doubt my
You would assume that isn't.
favor is
Huh?
I want to die. After that, it refused to eat until it got its wish.
Excuse me. Oh, puppy.
There are people out here. Look.
Nina, this is why I told you to keep the dog tied up.
Research if that's possible.
You would think that this biological alchemy isn't something that you want to fuck with, because it's a little bit too close to
You want me to show you the tricks I've got up
human
my sleeve?
transmutation.
It's only fair you show me the tricks you've got up yours as well.
Oh yeah,
It's the code we live by.
he's a researcher through and through. Oh my god. No wonder they want to die.
It's kind of embarrassing. I'm fairly widely
fuck?
regarded as an authority on
What the fuck?
But the truth is, it hasn't actually been going that well lately.
I see. Into
They've
this.
got some ability to focus. I'm not sure they even know we're here anymore.
Nah, that man studying.
Quite catch these two, a couple of prodigies.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You shouldn't have said that. I thought you was cool up until you did the little anime eyeglass thing, my nigga. Little girl. In Doge. Where's the Doge?
What are you doing? You're supposed to be reading. Time is over. I will not lose this time. I, Edward Elric, will use my considerable powers to vanquish you.
That's nice.
Hey, Chief, your ride has arrived. What are you up to down there, Ed?
Let's just say I'm taking a break from a long day of research.
I've got a message for you.
I also feel like
From the Colonel. He says, don't forget, assessment day is coming soon.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. I feel like you would have to keep this guy's research in check a bit.
It must get kind of lonely with just you and your dad living in this big house, huh?
Not really.
I just,
So nice. And plus, I've got Alexander to play.
I just don't know how I feel about that story though.
But lately, Daddy's been studying in his lab all
A couple of things are wrong with that. Like, why would why did she leave? Second, did she even leave? Because this dude's making chimeras. Stupid. Stupid, bro. Stupid. Funny. Real? You see how my man Alexander's a real one?
Got an idea. Do you want to play with Daddy tomorrow?
Really?
Yeah.
Alexander, Daddy says he's going to play with us tomorrow.
Like it though. I just feel like you need to keep a closer eye on like shit like that, you know? Because that can really go
Mr. Tucker, thanks for having us again today.
wrong.
Mr. Tucker.
What the
I
fuck?
did it, boys. I finally did it.
What the fuck?
A chimera that understands human speech.
What the fuck is that, sir?
Here, let me show you. Listen to me. That person over there, that's Edward.
That person, Edward.
What the fuck did you create?
Person, Edward.
What the fuck?
That person, Edward. That person, Edward. Big brother Ed.
That was 2 years ago, too.
I fucking knew it.
Question for you. Nina and Alexander. Where are they?
You fucking didn't, bro. You fucking didn't.
Figuring it out so quickly.
Bro, dirt him. Dirt him.
Oh yeah, I figured it out.
Dirt him.
Again.
Dirt him.
Years ago it was your wife. This
I
time
fucking...
your own daughter and her dog to transform
Oh
into a
my...
chimera.
What the fuck?
So much with it.
This is how we progress. Human experimentation is a necessary step. I don't think a scientist should understand.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Get away with this? Messing around with someone's life like that. Your own daughter.
Someone's life, you say? You'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Look at you,
What the fuck is wrong?
Look at your leg, your arm, your brother. Buddy's life, aren't they? Shut up!
Bank, stupid. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We are the same. We're the same. You're just like me.
We're not.
Oh, but yes, we are. The opportunity was right in front of us, and we took it. We had to, even though we knew it was against the rules.
Edward, no. Daddy. Do you hurt Daddy?
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can we play now? Can we play now?
I made it just in time. I get to remain a state alchemist.
Can we play now?
In some ways, Mr. Tucker's actions and our own may not be all that far apart when it comes to interfering with other people's lives.
I think that should be a jumping off point to see that things probably aren't the way that they should be in this
That's the way it is.
this
Fullmetal.
come on, bro. That's real shit though.
We're only human.
That's real. I mean,
Do anything to save
that's
one innocent little
exactly why that happened.
So what good are we then?
Really, bro?
Alchemists who turn their backs on the ways of God
Oh shit! I think I understand his.
shall be punished.
Goodbye. Little bitch. Hate you.
Daddy's hurting.
Come on, bro.
Daddy hurts. Daddy.
Can we?
Poor creature.
Don't do this.
Given. Hear me. 2 human souls have just been returned to you. Please accept them into your loving arms. Please grant these poor lost souls everlasting peace and salvation.
Oh, this is horrible. This is just horrible. Oh, this is horrible. Wow. Wow. That's just a damn shame. That is literally just a damn shame. That is. No. 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 That's not. No. Okay. So obviously, and I mean, I was saying it through a decent portion of the episode. Whatever this guy was doing required regulation after regulation after regulation. You could not let somebody be out there by himself with his daughter studying bioalchemy. Fuck no. If the taboo is human transmutation or human transmutation, that's the taboo. You require some kind of just some type of regulation, some type of watchful eye, and that's why I was kind of excited for the whole appraisal thing that they were doing, because in a way I was like, okay, shit, they finally have something now. Granted, I think he said it was like every month or every year or something like that, something to that effect, right? It wasn't a good enough amount of time, but it was too long of an amount of time between these appraisals for somebody to come in and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know about this. But in that same vein, that could have happened, or they could have went in there and saw all this crazy shit and be like, okay, good, this is good, this is progress, yes, I like this. And if I'm kind of leaning towards that being their reaction to seeing what Shou Tucker had in his house, like that, I would assume that would be their reaction. Like from what I've seen from the military, the military of this world, I would assume that they would have given a more positive review of seeing this fuckery in his house. And this show has, since episode 1, has been very good at showing you the shortcut. What happens when you give a slight taste of like the power of God to humans, like just a slight taste, And last discussion we talked about how power systems affect society. Like that's the staple of a good that's a staple of a good show, when it shows you how their power system affects society. And with this, we get a more condensed story. We get a more condensed story of how how the power system affects society. But in the case of Shou Tucker, I completely I see that, and I'm like, although this is a condensed, you know, event, I expect other Shou Tuckers to be out there, other crazy fucks that would do some shit like that, and that in itself just tells me, oh yeah, you need regulation. Like, not only that, like maybe the whole, you know, thing of where Mustang's like, oh yeah, you know, Shou Tucker, he wasn't much different from us, you know, we're as a military alchemist, you're going to have to kill people without thought, and you're going to have to do all this other crazy shit without thought, and that's just how you're gonna have to work. Shou Tucker did the exact same thing. He killed somebody without thought. He brought suffering to somebody without thought. He got the mission completed without thought. Because that furthers the like the power of this military. And with that idea in mind, I appreciate a lot more of what they were talking about in the beginning, where they kind of just touched on it, but didn't say much about it. But the conversation in the beginning about the people growing this unrest with the military, because, you know, you have alchemist powers. You should be helping the people instead of feeding the war cannibal. Should you not? Should you not? If you have slight, you know, if you have any inkling of a god power, you should be helping people with that. Should you not? Especially if you create an entity such as an army, such as an army, a department, so whatever you create. Like, if you create an entity out of that, you should be helping the people, right? A government entity should be helping the people, correct? So why do the people feel like we're out here just watching you guys warmonger while you could actually be doing some good with your powers? And like I said, that conversation is just it was touched on just a little bit. It was it was like 30 seconds of the conversation. Hey, you know that the people fucking hate us, right? And you know, you're just like, yeah, that is weird. But with the story of Shou Tucker, it amplifies that. It amplifies that to a world scale, where it's like, if Shou Tucker is doing some fucking horrible shit like this, we're thinking about biologic alchemy. Shou Tucker could have been doing some really good shit. If the military is allowing Shou Tucker to do this, Shou Tucker could be doing some really good shit with biologic alchemy. He could be curing sicknesses. Shou Tucker could be creating better prosthetics. Shou Tucker could be feeding the hungry. You know, Shou Tucker, the possibilities are endless. What Shou Tucker could have did with his work. But it goes back to the last thing that Edward says: we're just human. So of course, yeah, Shou Tucker could have did all of that. It reminds me, and sorry to go off on a small tangent, but it reminds me of that Spider-Man meme, where it's like that pterodactyl thing or whatever, and Spider-Man's fighting it, and he's like, you could have saved cancer, you could have cured cancer and all other sicknesses with your research and all this other shit. He's like, yes, I could, but I wanted to be a pterodactyl. You know what I'm saying? So while that meme is, I don't even, if I can find that meme, I'll show it on the screen or some shit. But as funny as that meme is, it's very true. Imagine if somebody had that kind of power You know damn well they're not going to use it for good. You could have saved lives. Yes, but I want to be a pterodactyl and rule the world. Why? Because he's human. Because it's just the only reason why. He's human. He's not thinking about that. And it kind of like it kind of makes me think, like, is this where this show is going? Is this where the show is heading towards? What is the base form of a human? Is it just being evil? Because Shou Tucker made the same argument. He was like, or Edward was like, oh, you fucked up, Mr. Tucker. Why would you do this? Like, you have to be evil. But Tucker was like, yo, you did the same thing. We're the same. And in Edward's mind, he was losing his shit. He was losing his shit. As much as I like Edward, as much as I fuck with Edward, and that's my nigga in these past 4 episodes. Like, I love Edward and Alphonse. But the fact that Edward lost his cool right there and was just beating him to death with a metal arm. He was going to, like, Alphonse even said, he was like, dude, you keep on doing this, he's gonna die. Beating him to death. And it tells me that, in a way, Edward's like, shit, he's right. He's right. Because anytime I've ever seen somebody get that mad is because somebody told them the truth. So for them to be like, for Shou Tucker to be like, yeah, dude, you can call me evil all you want to, but you did it too. You did it too, didn't you? So, as much as I fuck with our main characters, they're not absolved of this trial by fire, by mental and emotional fire of going. So are humans by like at birth, are they just meant to be evil and to be broken? Is that just the base form of a human? And of course it's not that black and white, the evil, good, that I'm sure that this show will have a way of making all that seem a lot more gray than black or white. But just for simplicity's sake, we'll go with that. Like, is the base level of a human evil, greedy, just selfish? Is that the base level of a human? And honestly, I hope that's where we go with this story. That doesn't have to be the main focus, but I hope we touch on that a lot more, because just in this one episode, they did a phenomenal job kind of expanding that, and just in one episode to expand the philosophical thought process of this show, the philosophical themes of this process of this show, like times 10, just off this one story of a dude who went way too far. It's just it all. If you look at it from episode 1 to episode to this episode here, they do, like, as a storyline, they do canonically link up. These storylines link up very well. You get the first episode that brings into question the military. Is the military doing right? I don't know. This guy seems to be really gung-ho about telling people that the military is not doing right. Then you get the second episode with the backstory with the Elric brothers, and you're like, oh shit, alchemy is really dangerous. I don't know if people should have the power to do shit like that, right? And that's the idea in your mind. Holy shit, you just try to fuck with the balance of life, did you not? That's you trying to play God. I don't think you can do that, can you not? And then you get episode 3 where somebody is literally trying to play God. You get this religious episode where it's like, okay, now we're actually talking about God, and this guy showing you what playing God leads to, or at least what playing God get your ego. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that, you know, that storyline locks in with the past storylines. And now that we have episode 3, where we're like, okay, this is who you become when you play God. Episode 4, you get the conclusion. This is what happens when you play God. And it's not a good ending. You don't get the good ending when you do this. You don't get the good ending. So, like, I just say all that to say, like, just shouts out to the first 4 episodes of this show being so, you know, intertwined with each other in a way that seems very off, because they do, like, from the surface, they do seem very one-off stories. Like, okay, rogue soldier, Elric brothers, priest, and crazy scientist. They do seem very one-off, but if you look a little bit closer, you put it under the microscope, they're very intertwined with each other, and the storylines do complement each other and push each other forward. This is how you start it. This is how you start a show. This is how you start a show. Like, this is how you do it the right way. You know, get your storyline. Your storyline, it doesn't have to be on the nose, because it's not very on the nose. Sometimes it is, but the overarching storyline right now is not very on the nose. But get these things to be intertwined together to gently and almost secretly push your viewer to, like, oh shit, that's why, oh okay, that's why that and that and that, you know what I'm saying? That's what that means, and that, you know, you kind of understand the agenda that the show has in its end game, is, you know, its in-world agenda, I guess you could say, that the show has. But yeah, this episode was horrible. I mean that in like the best, saddest way. I don't even think that I said much in that last couple minutes of the episode. I didn't say much. But on the note of the storylines intertwining, we end off on, you know, this is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens when you play God. Now we introduce this new character, who, whenever I was watching the OP this episode, I was like, I wonder when we're gonna see this random guy. He seems cool. When does he come in? Came in this episode. So this guy's agenda seems to be the people that are playing God or disrupting the natural order of things. These are the people that he's going after, to go after Shou Tucker and be like, yo dude, stop playing God, nigga, give me your face, you know what I'm saying? So that this guy seems to be the antithesis of what these first 4 episodes have brought up. You know, what these first 4 episodes have set up. This guy seems to be the antithesis of that theme, of saying, oh, you want to play God? No, there's only one. And I can understand, like, even me, who is not spiritual at all, I don't fuck with none of that. I just do me. But even for me, I see where this random character is coming from. What the fuck are you doing playing God? Stop that. Give me your face. You know what I'm saying? So once again, that kind of pushes me as a viewer, just silently, quietly, and secretly, you know, just, hey man, you think you want to be interested in this guy? And I very much am. Like, this dude, he seems to have a good understanding, at least from the perspective of what we're seeing right now, which is like Shou Tucker doing unspeakable things to his daughter and his wife, and this other, you know, the other shit that we see in the last couple episodes. This guy seems to be the antithesis and the answer, at least from what we have seen right now. That doesn't mean that he's the end all be all, and that doesn't mean that he is a good guy or he's doing the right thing. It just means that he's set up to be the antithesis of what we have seen so far within our antagonist. So it's only natural for us to look at him and be like, this nigga might be a little, hang on now, this nigga might be a little right on what he's saying, you know. So like, why wouldn't anybody look at this guy right now and be like, the boy speaking facts, you know, the boy speaking facts. You know, no matter how you feel about religion, you know, you have no option but to look at this dude and be like, yeah, kind of speaking factuals right now. So I'm very interested to see more of him, because he's going, I feel like he is going to further this show, or further the storyline a lot more. I think this is our branching out point here. This guy right here is going to be our branching out point, because right now we do have our, you know, the Elric brothers are pretty destitute right now. I don't blame them. That was a horrible thing to see, and I understand why Mustang said that, because Mustang is probably a war-hardened veteran. Like, he's like, my nigga, I hope you know that you're gonna see more of this shit. Get over it. I understand what he's saying, but like, Mustang is also, Mustang is an unreliable source right here. He's an unreliable source, because Mustang is also someone who, no matter how good of a person he is, I believe that Mustang is somewhere in that fiery exterior, you know, he is a good person. But Mustang is also someone who feeds the war cannibal. Mustang is technically, in a small bit, he's also a part of the problem. Hell, so are the Elric brothers. You are also a part of the problem. Now, it is true that sometimes you have to join the problem to understand the problem and fix the problem. That's the only way sometimes, and I totally understand why the Elric brothers and Mustang and everybody else is doing it. You know, if that is why they're doing it. But yes, while Mustang does say that he's an unreliable source, in knowing that yes, you also feed the war cannibals. So like, while what you are saying is true, also what Edward is saying is true. We're just human. Why in God's name would I not feel horrible about this? I'm sure Mustang feels horrible about it too. He's just not showing it. It's, you know, it's just that the show is setting up some very interesting conversations. And this is definitely how you set up these conversations in, you know, the first 4 episodes. The show has been very fast paced with its storytelling, and sometimes that can be to a show's detriment. But this show definitely is doing it in the right way, with a lot of nuance and you know, hell, good action, good storytelling, good storylines. You know, this was, as heartbreaking as this was a fabulous storyline. This was amazing. This was great. Absolutely horrific, but this was great. So yeah, this was a fantastic jumping off point for us. This was as a viewer that has never seen this shit and all this, you know, all this stuff, like, this was a fantastic jumping off point for us. Like, this shit came really fast. Like, I knew like full transparency. I knew, like I even said in the first episode, the only thing that I know about this show is that there's alchemy, and there's a sad episode with a dog. I didn't think it would be this episode. Hell, even halfway through the episode, I was like, nah, it's not this one. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought that this would come a little bit later in the show, but that's a bold decision to give. That's a bold decision to give this dark of an episode to the fourth episode. Because in a lot of ways that can be considered blowing your load a little bit too quickly. That's a little, that, you know, to a lot of people that could be considered like, yo, whoa, that's a dark topic that you just got on. Like, you sure you didn't want to like wait till, you know, a later episode for it to get that crazy and, you know, like build upon that tension? No, we're rolling. We ain't got time for that. We're rolling. We're building up the story, the power system, the themes and all that stuff. We're rolling. So I respect the show for doing that. That's crazy, and they did it in the perfect way. Like the first these first 4 episodes are damn near perfect when it comes to like a storyline, like how to do a storyline. Like this was really fucking good. This was really good. So just unfortunate episode, but really good. I enjoyed it a lot. This it seems like with each episode it's kind of like it's kindling my you know, it's kindling my interest for this show. It's stoking the flames of my interest for this show. And this one right here just makes it even worse. This is fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. I asked for it. I did ask for it in the beginning of this video. I was like, yeah, man, you know, we've been getting kind of dark, so, you know, hopefully they expand on that. Dumbass nigga, what the hell? Why you say that? And we got this episode, which was like unspeakable things, unspeakable. So yeah, this show has been great so far. I am very much interested in seeing what happens next, where we go next with this. And you know, from this episode on, I couldn't tell you, because this was fucking horrible. This was fucking horrible. So with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more FMAB or something totally different, the best place to that in is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth. My Twitter is @NotDarth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it and make a video on it as soon as possible. If you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. The link's gonna be in the description. We're always a couple episodes or weeks ahead. Since right now this is coming out weekly until like maybe later I'll start doing it more bi-weekly or something, but for now this is coming out weekly, so yeah, we're always a couple episodes, but in this case a couple weeks ahead. So with all that out the way, get my off button ready. Y'all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.